What's the word, y'all? Always watching TV, back with another exclusive. Y'all know the vibes, man. Welcome back to the channel. Like the video, share the video, pull up in the comment sections, let me know y'all thoughts. Follow us on all socials at Always Watching TV. And today we're gonna be speaking about Big Meech, 50 Cent, Rick Ross, and where it all went wrong, man. So for those of you who don't know, 50 Cent was the main man behind the whole BMF series. He executive produced, he cast the show, he basically made it happen, man, just like he did with Power and all the other spin-offs. He even had the opportunity to hire a random person as Big Meech in the show, and he said, you know what, for the people to be able to connect to the show more and gravitate to the character, we gonna take Lil Meech, which is Big Meech's son, put him in acting classes, get him right, get him comfortable behind that camera, and he's gonna play the younger version of his father. Now we all know 50 Cent is very petty. He's big on loyalty. Once you cross him, he's gonna show you just how petty he can be. There's no limits to it. And this isn't the first time where 50 indicated he kind of wanted to pull back from the whole BMF thing. It was an incident that transpired, and if I'm not mistaken, it was with Big Meech's brother Terry when he just came home. I could be wrong, but I believe he did the same exact thing. Try to link up with Rick Ross or show love to Rick Ross, and 50 was not feeling that. And then they fixed it, they cleared it up. Lil Meech basically said 50 Cent is his dad, his other father. He loves him, he saved his life, he gave him opportunity. And fast forward to now, where Big Meech has his freedom, and one of the first major public things he decided to do was link up with 50 Cent's arch nemesis, one of his main enemies, his top ops, Rick Ross, to do a car show. Wait, hold up, nigga. You got a man that took your son, put him in acting school, taught him how to be an actor, hired him to play you in a series, and you repay him back by linking up with the man's enemy? Your own son calls this man dad, was calling him dad. He said 50 Cent looked out for him like a pops. Come on, bro, for a car show? Rick Ross ain't paying you that much, homie. Now, I don't know if it's some behind the scenes issues going on where the money not right with the BMF thing, or 50 made promises and now he's going back on the promises, or it's not happening as fast. Y'all know how these drug dudes are, man. They used to fast money. They used to getting things their way. They used to, you know, if it's not working out right here, fuck it, I'll just go over here, create my own lane and make it happen over here. So Meech think it's still the early 2000s where he could do whatever he want, where he runs the show, and he decided to link up with 50 Cent's op. I really don't get this. I don't understand it. I don't see the angle. I don't see how Meech could think he's doing this and it won't be no problems with 50. It's just messy, homie. But it's not ending there. Like I said prior, 50 is very petty, and when you cross him, he's gonna show you just how petty he can be. Now, prior to Meech being released, there was rumors speculating that Big Meech is a rat. Big Meech is snitching. He's working with them people to try to come home. His brother is out. His son is running up a bag legally. He's eager to touch the streets. He can't do another day in the feds. And when one scheme didn't work with him trying to, you know, escape out of prison, basically, you know, set somebody up and switch, yo, you take my spot and I take your spot and I go get my freedom and you come do a little 15, 20 years up in here, nigga. Come on, man. I did basically the whole 2000s in this motherfucker. They came and got me in 08, 09. It's 2025. Come on, ain't nobody trying to tag me in, tag me out. Come on, y'all. I left y'all out there getting money, doing what y'all doing. Come on, tag the OG out, man. Let me come out, let me get a little freedom. Somebody come do a little 20, 15 years. Trust me, it ain't that bad. Once you settle in, you get your little crew, you got money on your books, you figure out how to bend and break the rules and find little loopholes, it ain't that bad, guys. So that's Big Meech's whole point of view. And I'm sure when 50 start hearing certain things and observing and realizing certain things, because the rumor is Big Meech set up one of his right-hand mans, one of his main enforcers, one of the guys that kept the whole BMF thing going, one of the guys that actually took it to another level before he got grabbed and kept it going. This is the person that he set up, a guy by the name Cuffy. So they saying, for those of you who don't know, we just gonna make little brief summaries on everything that transpired so y'all could kind of understand how we got here. They saying Big Meech signed over his life rights to a young lady named Tammy Cowins. And that same Tammy Cowins was the same person that got on the stand and tried to bury Cuffy, literally. She was working as a third-party cooperator, basically telling the feds information that Meech was telling her, or that she had knowledge of Meech and this Cuffy guy was doing, and Meech had full knowledge of it. There's no way he could say like, yo, this young lady, she was just listening on our phone calls, she was just, you know, she know the lingo, she know the codes, so she was able to put it together. He can't act like she was just doing that on her own, because she was doing it for a release of Big Meech in return. She wasn't doing, they didn't catch her doing anything, and she said, you know what, I'm not going to jail for y'all niggas. I was just running the business, I was just keeping you afloat. Now they got me jammed up, I'm gonna cooperate. That wasn't her situation. She volunteered this information hoping that Meech would be released, but she messed up the package by being a hot pocket thought and started sleeping with one of the agents on the case, and that kind of put a whole ratchet in the situation, giving Cuffy some type of room to be able to have a fight, have a defense. How y'all saying this person is giving y'all information, but she also sleeping with an agent on the case that's investigating me? Come on, this is shady business right here. So that move didn't really work, but it still existed. It still happened. And now it's looking like we getting confirmation. We gonna get facts. We gonna get proof, because 50 ain't really feeling that move with Meech linking up with Rick Ross, homie. Like, he's basically saying, as y'all can see in this post right here, this is gonna blow your mind. Documentary coming soon. The facts are stranger than fiction. Boom. BMF, the truth, and nothing but the truth. Who is Tammy Cowins? So 50 on some shit like, y'all asking me what's up with BMF, when the new BMF season coming? Man, fuck that show. I'm about to come with a whole spin-off and tell y'all about Tammy Cowins, the rat that try to help Meech come home since he want to link up with my enemies, take pictures, and host a car show. Nigga, we got $1 million deals going on here, man. I made your son a legitimate millionaire. I made him a superstar. He's playing Big Meech. Now everybody know who Lil Meech is. He's a figure in the industry now, and this is how you repay me? Now, I don't think 50 is saying he has full control over whom Big Meech is dealing with, and, you know, any enemy I got, Meech gotta take him on and he gotta consider them as an enemy. But this is just distasteful, my nigga. Like, it's nobody else out here that was trying to reach out to you and do business, or you just so open and feel like you need to catch up with what's going on that any business come your way, you're taking it? What y'all think about this, man? How y'all feel about this? Rick Ross and Big Meech linked up. They hosting a car show together. Big Meech is promoting and posting about the car show. He's wearing the Rick Ross car show sweater. And 50 Cent response to this is he's coming with a spinoff about Tammy Cowins, the lady that is responsible for Big Meech being free right now, because she went and worked to play with the feds to jam up Cuffy as a third-party cooperator via Big Meech. So she was working to play to try to get Meech home. Meech came home. Wack 100 been running with this narrative before he even came home. Blue Da Vinci was running with this narrative. They've been saying Big Meech did bad. All that stayed solid for 30 years, 25 years, 20 years plus. That's out the window, homie. You bended, you folded, legal money started flowing, and you wanted parts. You wanted to touch, roll, and ball, and live life without worrying about the feds coming and grab you because the money legal this time. And you decide to line up your man's Cuffy, the nigga that took you to another level in the streets, and then when you got jammed up was still running operations, I'm sure putting money on your books, paying for shit with your family, looking out, you know, keeping the BMF thing going. Cause listen guys, when Big Meech went to jail, him and his brother and all them other niggas, don't think BMF stopped selling drugs, my nigga. All they did was switch up certain things, and they might have dumbed down the type of drugs that they started selling, but them niggas still was selling drugs, still was money laundering. It's no way you make all that money and soon as the kingpin go down, everybody else just stop and go get jobs and find a legitimate route. No, nigga. They might have went from doing 100 keys to 100 bowls of marijuana to, you know what? All right, the feds on us right now. They watching us. Let's do it like this. Let's take some of this dirty money and invest it in businesses. Let's money launder. Let's clean this shit up. They didn't just stop doing bad when Meech went to prison. And one of the people that was allowing them and helping them to get to another level, to keep it going, was this Cuffy guy that Meech turned around and backdoor. I mean, who else he gonna backdoor? If this is the guy that he got running it still, the feds probably figured it out. Like, listen, man, we probably can't prove it right now, but with thorough investigation, the more we keep listening on your calls, the more we keep watching your son or your baby mama, whoever is going to pick up the money, somebody's gonna slip and we gonna catch you, and then we gonna supersede you. You ain't never gonna come home. We gonna jam up your son, your baby mama, everybody, whoever else you got working out there. We are investigating and we waiting for them to slip. So maybe Meech figured out that the feds figured out he was still running his operation, and he gave up the person that was in charge of the operation for, in return, him having freedom, for him, you know, getting a chance of life again. What y'all think about this though, man? Do y'all think 50 is going too far, or he has all right to expose and shame Big Meech for being a rat now that he backdoor him? Or we kind of got to watch 50 a certain way too, because 50, if he didn't link up with your op, what was you going to do? You was going to come with more BMF series, right? You was going to keep standing next to him. You was going to praise him like if he's the real dude that he is. So we got to watch all these dudes under a magnifying glass. I rock with 50, but nigga, I'm sure you've been hearing everything that we've been hearing. This ain't nothing new. We've been heard Meech bit the cheese and been working to try to come home, and now he's finally home, nigga, and you took pictures with him. You was still cool with him, and now that he linked up with Rick Ross, you trying to expose him and act like you coming with a spin-off documentary called Who is Tammy Cowins? What y'all think about this, man? How y'all feel about this? I feel like everybody got some type of smut on their name, and niggas is just, you know, exposing and playing the game based on what could benefit them. All right, if I expose you right now, it's gonna mess up my bag. So you know what? I ain't gonna expose you. But wait, hold up. Nigga, you taking pictures with my enemies? You trying to link up with the ops and get them cool points and brownie points too? Alright, fuck it, I expose you. That's how I'm looking at it. What y'all think, man? How y'all feel about this? As always, watching TV. Y'all know the vibes, man. Like, share the video. Pull up in the comment sections. Let me know y'all thoughts. I want to know what y'all think about this, how y'all feel about this. Subscribe to the channel, hit that bell so you stay notified whenever we drop. You don't want to miss any of these clips. Once you hit the bell, it's going to notify you whenever we drop. You can pull up to the live shows. You could be the first to see the videos. Follow us on all socials at OfficialAlwaysWatchinTV. Also, if you're looking for promo, some exposure to be at the beginning, at the ending of one of these videos, even at the middle of the video, however you want your promotion, man, hit me up on Instagram at OfficialAlwaysWatchinTV. Pull up in the DMs and we could talk and do some business, man. Y'all know the vibes. Is always watching TV. And until next time, I'm out of here. Okay.